Dear graduating students, families, and friends, good afternoon. My name is Ayman El-Mohandes, and I am the Dean of City University of New York's Graduate School of Public Health and Health Policy. I am honored to be with you at our 5th commencement and our 2nd and hopefully last virtual commencement, and to share with you this great moment in your life. I think we have an exciting program for you, so please sit back and enjoy the ceremony for the next hour. I'm so pleased that bringing greetings to our graduates today is CUNY's Chancellor, Felix Matos Rodriguez. We will also have a special presentation to Professor Dr. Vita Rabinowitz, former Executive Vice Chancellor and University Provost, as well as Interim Chancellor of the University, who played a central and critical role in establishing CUNY School of Public Health. I am delighted and privileged to introduce this year's Honorary Doctor of Science recipient and our keynote speaker, Ms. Heather McGhee. Ms. McGhee is an ardent advocate for racial equity and a New York Times best-selling author for her new book, The Sum of Us: What Racism Costs Everyone and How We Can Prosper Together. Her book offers a powerful exploration of inequity and the lesson that generations of Americans have failed to learn. Racism has a cost for everyone. Not just for people of color. I'm so pleased that we have been able to send a copy of her book to all our graduates, thanks to the generosity of the school's Foundation Board of Directors. Through Ms. McGhee's leadership of the nonpartisan Think and Do tank Demos, her influential voice in the media and as an NBC contributor, and her work with various national political leaders, she has been able to influence and advocate for voting rights, economic reforms for the most vulnerable in our society, and for bold solutions to social inequity and racial injustice. CUNY School of Public Health is thrilled to be able to celebrate Ms. McGhee's exceptional work to analyze racism and its impact on the American economy, public systems, and public health. We are honored that she will join us virtually a bit later in the program to deliver our keynote address today. I also am privileged to introduce this year's recipient of the 2021 Champions of Public Health Award, Ms. Bilikis Adebiyi Abiola and Mr. Olowale Adebiyi, the sister and brother social entrepreneurial team from Nigeria who founded We Cyclers. This sister and brother team, both graduates from Ivy League universities in the United States, decided to go back to Nigeria and start an entrepreneurship that prospers all and saves society by introducing recycling in the city of Lagos. We Cyclers is an innovative startup that has transformed waste management in their native Lagos and given many low-income households the chance to generate value from their waste. Their efforts to promote environmental sustainability, to keep their city healthier and safer by combating illnesses caused by pollution such as malaria, and to expand this model for social change to some of the poorest neighborhoods in Nigeria and other nearby countries. Make them true champions of public health. We are honored and delighted that we will hear from them later in the program and also have a special treat of viewing a short video about We Cyclers and how it is impacting society in Lagos. Dear graduates, this is a moment for you to have a deep pride in your achievement. You are at an important milestone in your life where you will be able to contribute to the profession and to society in ways that will make their mark. You're also graduating at a critical juncture in history where our city, our nation, and the world has been suffering from the consequences of a pandemic, something that our generation has not experienced before. The result of this challenge that has decimated parts of the world culturally and economically, but also brought about an enormous suffering to segments of the world population, has enlightened the world as to the importance of public health in its preventive measure, in its important competency in risk management and disaster preparedness. There is no doubt in my mind that whichever direction you will take after you graduate, that the impact of the pandemic will have some effect on what you do and how you see your responsibilities in this very critical moment. This year, the School of Public Health celebrates 5 years together. Since 2016, when the school unified as one entity, we realized the importance of our role within the university and also in the city of New York, in the United States of America, and in the world. Together, we as faculty and administration are trying to do our best to make this the best place of learning, but also to ground ourselves in our mission of social justice and equity. We hope that you, as our graduates, will take forth with you these important aspects of what public health is and what public health should be. The pride I have in you is that you have chosen public health as a career, but also chosen a public institution to seek your higher education. And we, as a public institution, should take upon ourselves the responsibility of not only being affordable and accessible, but also in offering you the highest quality education you could possibly have. I'm proud to say that within 111 schools of public health that are within public universities, our ranking is number 16. That is a formidable ranking for a school that's only 5 years old. But I know that our ranking can only rise when you, with your excellent preparedness in meeting your career responsibilities, will be seen our best ambassadors. I congratulate you today, but I also extend to you, with all humility, the great responsibility that you have at this very moment in the world that we live in, meeting the pandemic and applying what you have learned, but more importantly, applying the principles that you have embraced while you were here and while we were learning together. Congratulations. I know that you are up to that challenge. And again, to you, to your families, to your loved ones, and to those that stood by you every step of the way in reaching this important milestone, my profound gratitude and congratulations.
Greetings and saludos to everyone, and thank you to the phenomenal Dean of this school, Dean El Mohandes, for inviting me to your school's 5th ever commencement ceremony. Particularly in this year of unprecedented challenges, I want to thank you for the important work that you and the CUNY School of Public Health community have done in helping all of us to better understand and to combat the circumstances brought on by the pandemic. Your extensive research and campaigns have made us all safer, more informed, and better prepared to manage the daily challenges that we face. We thank you for your leadership at every juncture. This experience has reminded us how crucial it is to have a top-notch public health infrastructure in place and the great degree of training that is needed to sustain and ensure its effective operation. It is also my pleasure to acknowledge the honorary degree candidate and today's keynote speaker. Welcome to a lawyer, writer, economist, and advocate, Heather McGhee. I would also like to salute the 2020 Champion of Public Health Award awardee, Bilikis Adibeya Abiola, and her brother, who founded and run the Lagos-based recycling company WeCyclers, an innovative startup that handles waste management and promotes health and entrepreneurship for low-income Nigerians. Thank you for your great work. And now, on behalf of the entire CUNY family, I am thrilled to extend my heartfelt congratulations to a very special and unique graduating class, the resilient, persevering, and marvelous CUNY Graduate School of Public Health and Health Policy class of 2021. Let me begin with an acknowledgement and a salute. When you arrive at this university to begin your first class, you could not have imagined the events that would reshape our world and reconfigure your college journey for these last 2 academic years. I know this isn't the graduation ceremony that any of us could have imagined, perhaps even when we started the academic year back in August. But even without a procession in caps and gowns, nothing can diminish the importance of this occasion. It is not possible to understate the scale of your accomplishment and the admiration I have for all of you. I am so proud and honored to salute the class of 2021 and to express my appreciation for the faculty, staff, and families who play such a pivotal role in helping each student reach the finish line. Commencement season, I've said it before, it's my favorite time of the year. Like all of you, I long to be able to celebrate the occasion in person, to look out from the days and see a lengthy horizon of smiles and hear a resounding chorus of cheers and have high fives and see families together. We have needed to tweak these traditions, but make no mistake, that does not make this modified commemoration any less memorable. For more than a year now, you confronted a relentless confluence of circumstances and challenges for which none of us could have adequately prepared. From the arrival of the coronavirus and its subsequent surges, to the transition to distance learning and virtual events, and the anxiety of an economic downturn, a consequential presidential election last fall, and a renewed nationwide push for racial and social justice, you conducted yourselves fittingly, admirably, and with great purpose. For many of us, the crisis has been accompanied by personal loss. On behalf of the university, I want to offer sincere condolences to all who are grieving. And still, through all that we've been through, the sacrifices that we needed to make to protect our safety so we could begin to recover and to get to where we are today, you never stop pursuing your goals and your dreams. I hope you're able to look back and feel an incredible sense of pride, as well as a degree of optimism for the way you responded and helped your community heal. Class of 2021, I am humbled by your selflessness, by your kindness to each other. The education that you fought so hard to attain will enable you to flourish as you stepped into a world that has changed since you first arrived. But make no mistake, you are stronger for what you endure, and you're ready to leave your mark in the world. We will never forget your courage and resilience. I hope you never forget CUNY, because we will always be here for you. Congratulations to you and to your families and to the entire campus community. This is your day to celebrate. You did it. All good wishes to you moving on forward, and the best of luck. Suerte y éxito.
As we celebrate our 5th anniversary at the CUNY School of Public Health and Health Policy, we take pleasure in presenting our Special Recognition Award to my very dear friend Vita Rabinowitz, former Interim Chancellor and University Provost. Throughout the years, Vita has been an enduring advocate and ardent supporter of public health. Beginning with her tenure as the Provost at Hunter College, she was one of the architects of our school. Vita recognized that to meet the growing demand for professionals who could tackle the complex health problems facing increasingly diverse cities, and to translate the promise of the health and social reforms of the 1960s into public health practice and policy, there needed to be a public school of public health in New York City that focused on the tenets of equity and justice. The trust Vita built with faculty, administration, and leadership throughout the CUNY system, as well as her general, made her the ideal partner when the university decided to put together the new School of Public Health. The academic and administrative foundation for a School of Public Health was laid by the integration of 3 schools at Brooklyn College, Hunter College, and Lehman College into the consortial CUNY School of Public Health at Hunter College, and the attainment of full accreditation from the Council of Education for Public Health. Vita was also instrumental in establishing a home for the new doctoral public health degree at the CUNY Graduate School. Vita recognized the need for a unified and independent CUNY School of Public Health and Health Policy to better reflect the university-wide nature of the school and position it for continued and expanded collaborations, growth, and success. Since 2016, with Vita's guidance, we have transformed the School of Public Health by the addition of faculty with expanded areas of expertise, strengthened the school's capacity for research, including the creation of centers and institutes, and established new programs and departments. We have also enhanced the school's administrative infrastructure, especially in the area of academic affairs, instructional and informational technology, student services, and research administration. Even in retirement, as the inaugural Heckscher Foundation Leadership Fellow, Vita has continued to partner with us as a member of our faculty and student awards committee, and above all, a friend of our school. I'm delighted to introduce the recipient of our Special Recognition Award, our beloved friend, Vita Rabinowitz.
Dean Elmohandes, Iman, thank you so much for your kind words and for your friendship and support over these many years. Thank you for honoring me with the opportunity to address our graduates, their families, their faculty, and staff on this momentous occasion of the 5th anniversary of the Consolidated School. I want to congratulate all of you today on the remarkable achievements that we celebrate here. Frankly, the decision to form a standalone, fully autonomous School of Public Health was one of the best decisions we made in my time in the central office. It was clear that the city of New York, a trailblazer in the remarkable history of public health in this nation, needed and deserved a great public school of public health. It was clear that that school must be housed at CUNY, where else? That it must draw its academic strength from across the university and its diversity from across the city and the world. It was clear that it must determine its own fate and be led by a fully empowered dean with a mandate to create a graduate school like no other. Finally, a great public school of public health must be located in a part of the city, Harlem, that was at the heart of its mission to serve the underserved. Dean Almohandes, I knew you, and I knew the outstanding founding faculty of this school. I knew when we began this journey that the school would make us all proud. But what I could not know is that in 5 short years, CUNY SPH would become one of the most highly ranked public schools of public health in the nation, the top 13%, 16 out of 123 schools, according to U.S. News and World Report, and first, number 1 in the tri-state area. Just over a month ago, you were awarded the highly prestigious Harrison C. Spencer Award for Outstanding Community Service. Graduates, awards are lovely, they're important, but among other things, they raise the value of the degrees you earn today. But frankly, they do not tell the whole story of this school or of who you will be as professionals. I have gotten a glimpse of that recently because I was privileged to serve on the Faculty and Student Awards Committee. I read all your applications, and oh my, what a year you have had on the front lines of a pandemic like no other. As one of our student nominees put it, you have collectively lived through one of the most harrowing applications of your professional experience, and you have emerged with only more passion, more commitment, more confidence in your path. You learned so that you could serve. And through your service, you developed the confidence to lead. That's great for all of us because we need you. We need the talented, diverse, striving graduates of CUNY SPH in leadership positions in public health. To the remarkable faculty of CUNY SPH, you were the ones to whom our city and state turned during this health crisis. And boy, did you deliver on the tracking survey, on the resource navigator program, among so many other services. Finally, to our graduates, please don't forget that CUNY and the CUNY Graduate School of Public Health and Health Policy are there for you. We're deeply invested in your success. Everyone in this audience believes in you and is rooting for you. We are bound together by our experiences, our values, and our caring for each other. Call on us if you need us, or if you want to get involved in what we are doing. And congratulations, and all best to you always.
It is now my distinct pleasure to present to you our honored guest and honorary doctoral degree recipient, Ms. Heather McGee.
Thank you so much to Dean Almohandes and to Chancellor Matos Rodriguez for inviting me here to be a part of this extraordinary celebration. My name is Heather McGee, and I am the proud speaker for your commencement and recipient of an honorary degree, which is just so moving and touching and inspiring to me. This recognition is empowering me to remember that what we do for one another, to care for one another, is the foundational building block for great societies. I recently published a book called The Sum of Us, What Racism Costs Everyone and How We Can Prosper Together. And the central parable at the heart of the book is the story of what happened to the swimming pools, public swimming pools in America, of which we used to have nearly 2,000 across the country, these grand resort-style swimming pools, many of which were segregated and for whites only. They were built in the 1930s and 40s as part of a building boom of public amenities, libraries, parks, institutions of social connection and social services. And in many places in the country, not just in the South, once desegregation came and Black families were able to advocate and say that they wanted their children to swim too in these grand resort style pools, so many of the community's white leadership opted to drain their public swimming pools rather than integrate them. So what that meant was that something that was once a public good became a private cost, became something that was available only to those who could afford a private luxury of the membership-only swim club or the backyard suburban pool. I use the story of the drained pool to explain what has happened across our society as a country has continued to sabotage itself out of fear and anxiety and division about the goodness of the public. So for those of you who are graduating today in the midst of a massive reawakening about how important the public is, how important and fragile our health is, and how woefully under-resourced and invested our public health systems have been, now is your time. I talk about how cross-racial movements across the country for mutual aid and for care have ignited a solidarity dividend in communities across the country, and how we are today beginning to refill the pool of public goods, taking care of our public hospitals and clinics, and most importantly, caring for our caregivers, our essential and frontline workers, and then remembering that it is virtually impossible to truly heal a physical body that is living in an unwell social body. And so we have to, as people who care about one another and the health of our society, attend to the social determinants of health. That we have to be able to use public health arguments, data, and conviction in order to fight not just for better access to health insurance, but better access to healthy air, to clean water, to a job that eliminates the toxic stress of poverty and want, to affordable housing for all, to the kind of dignity that comes from and is reflective of a society where we believe in the public good and where we experience these kinds of solidarity dividends across all the fields of environmental health, public health of all of its forms. This is your time. This is your time for those of you who have had the gift of an excellent public education at CUNY to give back to the public, to believe in the public, to fight for the public, to stand up for the public, to give of yourselves to something that I have simply never seen before in my lifetime, which is an upswell and an uprising of a sense of social solidarity in our communities. We are at a high time of awareness of our fundamental interconnectedness. And that is the terrain in which you'll be moving out upon this graduation. Obviously, you will be moving out into public health systems and social service systems that are sorely taxed, where people have experienced so much strain during the pandemic and where we are not out of the woods. But you will also, I hope, be able to rely on the fact that you are not toiling in the shadows anymore, as has so often been the case with public health in our nation. You are no longer the stepchild. You are the lens through which we are seeing everything. And that is an advantage that I hope that gives you a pep in your step as you virtually march in this commencement. The fact that you are going to have the support of the majority of Americans who want more funding for public health, who want to see basic needs and the public good tended to in a way that we simply have not for so long. We drained the pool in large part because of racism in our politics and our policymaking. But now we are refilling the pool. Thank you. Thank you for caring enough to try to heal our communities. Thank you for believing in our people, in our inherent dignity and beauty. Thank you for serving. Thank you for dreaming. Thank you for pushing. Thank you for fighting. Thank you for having all of our backs. Thank you for reminding us of the best within us. Thank you for dedicating yourselves to one of the most important things that we can do, which is to believe in the wholeness and the health and the possibility of our shared humanity. Thank you. Congratulations. You did it, and I can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you, Heather, for this riveting keynote address. And it is now my pleasure to introduce our public health champion, Oluwale Adebiyi.
Hello, my name is Wale Adebiyi, and I'm the CEO for WeCyclers. I want to congratulate all the graduates today. It's unfortunate we're not able to be there in person. And in the past year, we've had such a challenging, tough time around the world, preventing a lot of us from congregating. So I just want to take the opportunity to congratulate all the graduates and just give a few remarks. It was a goal for us to be there in person to give the remarks. And over almost a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, when Dean Ayman gave us the privilege to speak to you, the graduates, it was an honor for us, and we definitely wanted to make sure we were able to speak to the entire team that is graduating. We want to congratulate you. The reason why we have this opportunity is because WeCyclers, who is the company that I am the CEO of, we won the Africa Development Prize in 2018 and had the pleasure to meet Dean Ayman. And we wanted to just share some of our story and some of our challenges as we were able to be successful in developing a very novel idea in a very difficult environment. WeCyclers continues to push forward in the endeavor to essentially create opportunity for the poorest people in the world, to allow them to come into a healthier and more fulfilling lifestyle by capturing value from their waste. And if you've had a chance to see some of our videos and our story, it tells you the journey that we've had. For over 9 years, WeCyclers has been trailblazing and really pushing forward, engaging communities and really engaging them to capture value from their waste. And in this time, we've actually been able to create a lot of income and livelihoods for people that would not normally have that. And my message to you today is just to really look for opportunities where there may not be opportunities. We did not believe that we could really gain all the notoriety that we've had, and which is positive in the past number of years, because of the fact that it's something that would be out of our imagination, but it didn't stop us from doing what we do. And ultimately, our goal is to really help people and to really create an opportunity for people to have a very, very dignified livelihood. I moved back to Nigeria in 2016 to join WeCyclers. And at the time, the company was already growing and already making a significant impact in Nigeria. And myself and Belikis have really worked hand in hand to make sure that people in these communities, in very difficult communities, are able to find a means of livelihood. The other aspect of what we do is really clean up the environment. So in addition to solving poverty and creating income for people in these difficult environments, we are helping clean up the environment and I've removed over 8,000 tons of recyclable waste from the oceans in the past 9 years of our operation. Last year alone, we collected about 3,000 tons of waste. So I continue to engage and to urge every one of you to look for opportunities where you can make an impact, make a difference in society, and don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. Similar to what I did, my goal when I moved back to Nigeria was to help people and help people that really didn't have any support for them. And I found that in WeCyclers. I'm able to create an environment where people can come in and work and make an income, but also can give us and sell recyclables to make an income. This impact may not necessarily shine in my pocket, but I believe in the impact that we're able to create in people's lives and change people's lives. So as you guys go out into the brave new world to find opportunities to grow, look for opportunities in wherever you can find it, and don't be afraid to take that leap.
Good morning, everyone. We're here today for two things: to clean and to sensitize people on recycling. Okay, time to work.
Lagos, one of the big challenges that we have is waste management. 40% of our waste is what we collect. The rest is left in communities. They don't understand that this waste is a problem. They just see it as like just an inconvenience.
Recyclers has focused on two key things since we started. Is reducing the level of poverty and disease that we have in our country, and also solving an environmental problem. And we feel like the social issue, primarily poverty, which is one of the biggest challenges that we face in our country today, has to be addressed. And we can address it by also solving another key issue, which is waste.
I like clean something. I don't like a dirty thing. If you drink this thing, you won't throw it. No, don't throw it. I put it inside my sack.
We go to households and I explain the value of recycling. In addition to that, we provide them incentives for them to give us their recyclable materials. Those materials we actually process, 15 kilo, and sell to large companies, which allow us to make profits, provide incentives, and help change the environment.
Sachet, it's one.
People used to call me Iya Lele. They used to abuse me.
Leave them.
They used to pick. Are they mad? I don't know. Are they
Just
okay?
leave them. But you are doing it to gain something from them.
Yes.
You got it? So please, as you are doing it, continue and be doing it with your peace and love.
In the beginning, there was like a kind of like a stigma against people collecting trash. You know, people think, oh, if you collect trash, you're crazy. But now they actually see that, look, my community is cleaner. I'm actually contributing to empowering myself. I'm contributing to recycling economy, to preventing climate change, to reducing plastic pollution.
When I see a bottle, I see value, I see money, I see an opportunity to actually create a job, I see an opportunity to actually empower somebody to get money from their waste, and overall it's an impact to the society.
Recycling, it is important, especially in Nigeria, because as you can see, our environment is not that clean. So by picking this up from the streets, from one street to another, I think we are making an impact in our country. And that's the spirit that gives me the courage to keep doing it.
So we're all in this quest to create a circular economy. We want to create a closed loop system where the packaging that we create can come back, not stay in the environment, but come back and keep continuing being used in our business.
So I see the future where it's zero waste, where you don't have anything that's called waste. I see a future where recyclers is the model of recyclers has empowered millions of people. Where people are able to send themselves to school, people are able to have small businesses around recyclers, and creating economy around waste.
I'm a single mother. So as soon as I start this job, I think it's helping me with my child. And today, it's better than before. I'm proud to be a recycler.
We have an extraordinary cohort of graduates this year. At this time, I would like to recognize 16 students who have received the 2021 Dean's Merit Awards because through their scholarly achievements, service contributions, and triumph over adversity, they truly exemplify our public health values. The Dean's Merit Award for Scholarship is awarded to a student who has demonstrated outstanding excellence in her academic training. This year's recipient and our valedictorian is Hannah Stewart Latham, who is receiving her MPH today. Congratulations. The Dean's Merit Award for Commitment is awarded to 2 students. Lamine Guillet, who receives an MPH today, and Rafaela Villacres, who is receiving an MS degree today. The Dean's Merit Award for Research is awarded to 4 students this year. Kira Argenio, who receives her MPH today. Jessie Baumgartner, graduating with an MPH degree. Courtney Ciervo, who is receiving an MPH today. And Miss Emily Stein, also an MPH graduate. The Dean's Merit Award for Service is awarded to 4 students. MPH graduate Jennifer Luck, MPH graduate Samuel Nimirov, MPH graduate Zoe Schacht-Levine, and MPH graduate Nicole Tortura. The Dean's Dissertation Award is presented this year to Chioma Amadi for the excellence and public health significance of her doctoral dissertation. Congratulations, Chioma. The last of our graduate awards are presented to the Dean's 4 academic departmental scholars, all of whom are MPH graduates. The Dean's Departmental Merit Awardees are Julia Keegan from the Department of Community Health and Social Sciences, Salome Pemberton from the Public Health Nutrition Program in the Department of Environmental, Occupational, and Geospatial Health Sciences, Monika Yedlo from the Department of Epidemiology and Biostatistics, and Lydia Edmonds from the Department of Health Policy and Management. My sincere congratulations to all of you on this very special moment.
Fellow graduates, my name is Pavan Lohia, and I have served as your president for the Delta Omega Epsilon Chi Public Health Honors Chapter here at the School of Public Health. As we cross the finish line and embark on our next journeys, it is my great honor to congratulate you and the entire class of 2021 and 2020. During my time as student government president in 2019, I created SPH's very own honors chapter, Epsilon Chi, part of the Delta Omega Public Health Honorary Society. Delta Omega is the Public Health Honorary Society founded in 1924, and its purpose is to recognize outstanding achievements in the public health field and beyond. There are over 100 chapters located across schools and programs in the US and abroad, with over 20,000 individual members. The Epsilon Chi chapter here at SPH has inducted its first 2 graduating classes, first in 2020 and now in 2021. The students who have been inducted into this chapter here at SPH are students in the top 20% of their class and have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement, community engagement, and being a change leader in the field of public health. I would like to congratulate all graduates who have been inducted into our chapter, as it reflects the dedication of an individual to increasing the quality of public health, as well as to the protection and advancement of health. While our chapter is new, we are growing rapidly, and we hope to see more graduates join the Honor Society. Today, I stand proud with all of you as leaders in public health. Class of 2021, the world has changed. You will determine how we rebuild, and I ask that you make your goals your priority to make your impact on our world. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Dean Almohandes, faculty and staff, friends and family, fellow graduates. My name is Hannah Stewart Lathan, and I am honored to celebrate our journey as the 2021 graduating class of the CUNY Graduate School of Public Health and Health Policy. While I am sad that it is not safe for us to be together today, I hold dearly the strong hope and confidence that the class of 2022 will graduate together at the Apollo Theater. That success will be in no small part because of the efforts and ingenuity of this class, because of the contact tracers with initiatives like the Test and Trace Corps, the city workers in our Department of Health who have been activated in the COVID-19 response, the researchers, the health educators, on, who comprise the class of 2021. It has been a privilege to learn and work alongside you the last year and a half as our hearts have burst and broken for our city, for all who are the soul of it. We not only have contributed to ending this pandemic, but have also taken care of ourselves and our loved ones in times of unfathomable loss, and somehow found the grace to support each other in the process. On a personal note, among my circle of fellow students and supporters these past 2 years, Andrea Lopez and Choma Onyanwa are also graduating today, and I am so happy to honor them. Right now, a common and understandable narrative is that the world is ready to return to normal. Still, it is not lost on me how, in so many different ways, we don't want to return to that normal, to the world that existed in March of 2020. We've spent years learning, researching, and working together to understand the paths to health equity. We are the ones to approach the inequities we so clearly see with veracity and grit, to build upon the groundwork laid by our teachers, both in school and in life. With deep respect, I stand with you today and in the days ahead as we bring forth a more equitable world through discipline, with intention and great care together.
And now, presenting our Doctor of Public Health graduates. Gabriella Betancourt, Hanamati Dabadine, Meji Gojishvili, Sharon Joseph, Bianca Lopez, Pamela Vusanis. And now, presenting our Doctor of Philosophy in Public Health graduates. Chioma Amadi, Rajani Baruti, Anthony Conradi, Javier Lopez Brios, Amanda Nace, Bridget Staley, Madeline Travers, Amelia Watkins. And now presenting the graduates of our master's programs.
You are my favorite. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds. Turn your magic on. With me she'd say everything you want to dream away. We are legends every day. That's what she told me. Turn your magic on. To me she'd say everything you want to dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds. Turn your magic on. With me she'd say everything you want to dream away. We are legends every day. That's what she told me. Turn your magic on. To me she'd say everything you want to dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds. Turn your magic on. With me she'd say everything you want to dream away. We are legends every day. That's what she told me. Turn your magic on. To me she'd say everything you want to dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds. Turn your magic on. With me she'd say everything you want to dream away. We are legends every day. That's what she told me. Turn your magic on. To me she'd say everything you want to dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds. Turn your magic on. With me she'd say.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Hey, hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness.
Our annual awards to our faculty recognize those professors whose teaching, mentoring, research, and service are exemplars of excellence, and whose work inspires and spurs us all in our mission to improve the health of individuals and populations. The Dean's Award for Excellence in Teaching is awarded to Professor Ann Gaba from the Department of Environmental, Occupational, and Geospatial Health Sciences. The Dean's Award for Excellence in Mentoring is awarded to 2 faculty members today. Professor Ilias Kavouras from the Department of Environmental, Occupational, and Geospatial Sciences, and Professor Kasia Waika from the Department of Epidemiology and Biostatistics. The Dean's Award for Excellence in Research is awarded to 2 faculty members, Professor Heidi Jones from the Department of Epidemiology and Biostatistics, and to Professor Karen Flores from the Department of Environmental, Occupational, and Geospatial Sciences. The Dean's Award for Excellence in Community Participation and Relations is awarded to 2 faculty members, Professor Spring Cooper from the Department of Community Health and Social Sciences, and Professor Vicky No from the Department of Community Health and Social Sciences. Congratulations, dear faculty, for a job well done.
Hello, my name is Olawale Adebi, and I would like to make a public health pledge. I pledge to do all within my power to safeguard human and environmental health through prevention, protection, promotion, and educational efforts. I will accept my responsibility to use my talent, training, and professional experience to instill public trust in all my public health endeavors. It is my personal commitment to serve my community with integrity and pride. Thank you.
On behalf of the Graduate Student Government Association, it is my pleasure to congratulate you on your success and graduation from the CUNY School of Public Health. You have succeeded through an unprecedented time of adversity despite the many struggles of the last year. I remember the moment I decided to get my master's in public health. It felt great to have finally figured out what I wanted to be when I grow up, how I was going to affect change and help people. When I told my family about it, though, they had no idea what I was talking about. I definitely don't have that problem anymore. Last spring, I became the chair of the USS Sustainability Committee. I led a group of CUNY professors, administrators, and students in weekly discussions with the goal of a more environmentally conscientious CUNY. In the first days of the pandemic, progress was unnoticeable, but we kept meeting. As more students joined us, we passed numerous resolutions and started a new social media campaign demanding that CUNY divest from fossil fuels. A recent meeting with the CUNY CFO has brought us closer than ever to divesting and to adopting sustainable food distribution methods, including composting at all campuses. I tell you this story because before doing this work, I thought social change and progress was this big moment, a momentous push, and then poof, it would happen. But I was very wrong. Change doesn't happen overnight. It happens after countless meetings, emails, proposals, social media posts, resolutions, and consistent effort. So when you feel like giving up on something you care about, remember that it takes a lot of effort with trial and error to bring about a noticeable result. If this year has taught us anything, it's that with dedication and perseverance, we can accomplish something important. I look forward to witnessing the great things that we members of the CUNY School of Public Health class of 2021 will bring about. It has been an honor and a privilege serving as your president. This is only the beginning.
On behalf of the Alumni Core Group, welcome to our newest alumni of the CUNY Graduate School of Public Health and Health Policy. As members of the past year's Alumni Core Group, we want to congratulate all of you on this incredible achievement, especially given all the challenges in the past year. As you all move forward in your careers, we encourage you to be an active part of our young but growing alumni network. You can do this by participating in alumni events throughout the year, sharing your successes with us so we can share it more widely, staying connected with your fellow alumni through our different social media channels, and also sharing your talents and ideas as an Alumni Core Group member. Here are some thoughts from some of this past year's Alumni Core Group members.
I'm proud to be an alumni because the CUNY Graduate School of Public Health and Health Policy focuses on affordable public health education that brings social justice and prepares its graduates with outstanding research skills to address local and global public health priorities.
From being an active student and heading into graduation, I didn't want to lose out on the valuable relations that I built and wanted to remain engaged with the SPH community. I'm very proud to be a part of our growing alumni network to help support our graduates as they pursue their future in public health.
Considering the evolving world of public health, the CUNY School of Public Health alumni are in a unique position to create an impact on the challenges and communities we seek to serve through reliable and innovative problem solving. Thank you, graduates, for embarking on this journey with us.
From all of us, we hope you stay connected, get involved, and most importantly, we look forward to hearing about and celebrating all of your future successes. Congratulations.
Greetings, Dean Almohandes, graduates, faculty, and honored guests. On behalf of the City University of New York School of Public Health Foundation Board of Directors, it is my distinct pleasure to address the 2021 graduates and to recognize their accomplishments. As you complete your education, you are entering the public health workforce at an incredible inflection point for society. It is a moment where now more than ever, we need bold and committed action driven by science. We need you. We need you to lead in the development of innovative solutions to the lingering and in some places surging COVID-19 pandemic, to call out and to combat the epidemic of systematic racism. And we need you to help us to build a more just society where geography is not destiny and where access to high quality healthcare is our shared reality. You are all essential workers in the fight to rebuild trust in science and in America's public health systems. You are well prepared to share your knowledge and ready to create long-lasting change. I know that you will improve the health of the city, this nation, and our global community through your research, your service, and your passionate belief that health is a human right. Public health needs you. The world is a complicated place, and your job is to create systems that will create a healthier world for all. At CUNY, you have received a top-notch education, and we are proud that CUNY is now being recognized as the top school of public health in New York. The CUNY School of Public Health Foundation continues to stand with you in support of our students, our faculty, the CUNY system, and New York City. At the foundation, we have raised over $4 million since launching just 3 years ago. And we have invested these funds back into scholarships and tuition debt relief, fellowships, and emergency support grants. In partnership with the school's institutes and centers, we have launched new food and income security programs across CUNY campuses to support students most impacted by the pandemic. And we are initiating a new program to measure and track COVID-19 vaccines and vaccine hesitancy, and to engage directly in communities who are hesitant to understand why they might receive a vaccine. As you join the public health workforce, many of you on the front lines of the pandemic here in New York City, I wish you all good fortune and good health. You will always have a home at CUNY. And on behalf of the CUNY School of Public Health Foundation, I am honored to offer my sincerest congratulations.
You got the vaccine, they got the vaccine, we got the vaccine. We can get back to normal, let me inform you, let's all get the vaccine. It's about community immunity. I'm talking unity for you and me. We gotta act now, no need to wait. Get your vaccine before it's too late, for real.
Hi, my name is Navgran Singh, and I research healthcare communication strategies to increase vaccine uptake, as well as creating patient and provider-facing resources related to COVID-19 vaccines.
My name is Kaike Mello, and I helped enroll fellow New Yorkers into the Novavax and Moderna Phase 3 clinical trials.
I'm Monique Jocks. I produced and photographed a story on West Virginia's methods to reduce vaccine hesitancy and increase uptake for National Geographic.
I'm Faith Ford, and I've led Big Shots at Convince USA. Here, we identify and award individuals who have started grassroots campaigns that increase vaccination uptake.
Hi, my name is Jameer Toussaint, and this semester I devised a strategy to ensure that the Black and Hispanic communities of Harlem will be fully vaccinated. And as you may know, that's not the case right now. The numbers are really down when it comes to minority vaccines, but through strategic marketing, product placement, as well as advertisements on the MTA, spreading awareness will be that much easier, and ensuring a sense of pride throughout the communities so that they feel fulfilled when they finally get their vaccine.
I'm Caroline Sheehan, and I created data visualizations and wrote evidence-based guidelines so that leaders have the information and resources they need to get everyone vaccinated.
My name is Daryl Blackstock. I'm a physician assistant and director of clinical transplant operations here at New York Presbyterian Hospital. I'm doing my part with the COVID-19 vaccine as a member of the speakers panel here at NYP. Not only is having access to the vaccine important, but making sure that everyone has up-to-date, accurate information is equally important.
My name is Dr. Sharon Joseph, and when I see my patients and their parents, I tell them why I got the vaccine to encourage them to also get the vaccine, and we offer them the vaccine right then and there.
My name is Sanary Polanco, and I develop a social marketing plan to increase COVID-19 vaccination rates among Latinx beauty hair salon workers in the Washington Heights community.
My name is Sarah Galloway, and I work as a research coordinator to enroll study participants into the Moderna and Novavax Phase 3 clinical trials here in New York City.
My name is Mohamed Tikani. I was involved in the sensitization and promotion of COVID vaccine in my community. Thank you.
Roll up your sleeve, cause the vaccine is key. Cause it ain't about me, it's about we.
It's about community immunity. I'm talking unity for you and me. If Doc says it's good, then trust me, it's good. Now let's all get the vaccine. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Yeah, yeah. Celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright, baby. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.